All right, ladies and gentlemen, it appears that Itoma is back at it again with another banger video, and this time he's talking about how to make every gacha community mad. And it's safe to say that he's gotten a lot of content creators, you can see them all listed in the description, helping him out with making this. He's got a lot of varied viewpoints, and I think that it's going to be a fun one for us to see, so that we can maybe learn a little bit about what triggers these communities, and hopefully we can stop doing that sort of behavior in the future. So without further ado, let's go ahead and see what he's got.
As a public figure, aka a content creator, every single word we say has meaning and will leave a dent in whatever it is we talk about. This, my friends, is called influence. Now, the not so fun part about this is whenever you say something that's not in favor to either the loud majority or loud minority, they will dig into you. They will hunt you down. If you put out your opinion and it's even a tiny bit different than what these people think and want to hear, you will be mauled alive by these motherfuckers. They will be so mad by you not saying what they wanted to hear that they will go as far as to dox you and potentially even send you dangerous things like a glitter bomb.
Just so you all know, I feel like I've been a pretty, I put down a couple of games in a couple of my videos. I haven't actually received any super negative comments about them. I think it's mainly about how you deliver the content. If you're just needlessly rage baiting, right, being a giant flaming hypocrite in all of your critiques, then maybe that's going to incite a little bit more hate, because people are just going to be like, are you on crack every time you say something? And yeah, it's going to call into question a lot of the validity behind it.
Now, these actions are more prominent in the gacha space, as we all might know, since these don't understand right from wrong, and all they care about is you talking good about only their game and nothing else. Now, this thought has ran through my mind a few times, but how do these people actually get mad? What's a better way to explain it than making a whole video on how to make every gacha game community mad? Starting off with arguably one of the easiest ones to get mad, the Genshin Impact community. Now, the Genshin Impact community is...
We all know the best way to make the Genshin Impact community mad. Just make a thumbnail. It doesn't even matter what's in the video. Just make a thumbnail and they'll get pissed the fuck off. We saw it happen live.
It's very easy to piss off. And I mean, very easy. Take this Evadons here as an example.
I don't understand why people can't play Genshin Impact anymore. It's a video game. It's not like you have to spend money on the game because it's a free-to-play game. You can spend money or you cannot spend money. It doesn't matter because it's free-to-play. And there's a lot of stuff to do in the game. So like, why don't people just stop complaining about the game and stop circulating drama around the game? Because that's what everybody does. And people like, all they do.
Why'd he censor it? He censored it. Oh, he who must not be named.
Is create drama, and they can't do anything else but create drama about the game. Yep. He doesn't even play the game, so why would he even care about whether the game is good or not? Because he doesn't even play the game. It doesn't make any sense. Like, maybe people like...
Fuck bleep tone. Fuck bleep tone.
It doesn't make any sense. Like, maybe people like... don't even play the fucking game. Yeah, all he does is drama and create drama and drama. All he does is drama, and it pisses me off. Like every in my life, I'm gonna beat his ass because all he does is like, no, shit.
As you can see, the mere mention of the T word is already enough to make these dumb fucks mad. Another way of making them mad is by stating facts that they don't like to hear.
Fact. The nation of war is the nation of dog shit Pokemons that I don't care about. I don't care that 3,452 Saurians died and we're in such a rush, yet we're on a hot air balloon that's going at the snail's pace. What is happening, boys? Yeah, oh my god, there's a law drop. We know the sky is fake, and we also know that there's something about the Kiana 4 years later, boys. Fact, it took 4 years to get some real meaningful purpose about the traveler's story. There's a problem and a consistent underlying issue that is not being addressed. Fact.
Yeah, these guys are stupid.
True.
They're so stupid that facts make them angry. It's genuinely one of the easiest communities to piss off, since the mere existence of a single bald man makes them mad. Anyways, next up we got Arknights. Now, we all know how fish-brained this community is. 99% of the fuckers in this community, rather that be content creators or just people that play the game, are fucking stupid. And realistically, the only way to explain how retarded these people are is by letting content creators who are or weren't in the community explain how retarded they are.
Yeah, I've had firsthand experience with the Arknights community. Guys, they're so weird. They're so strange. And I'm not talking about, obviously, the whole fucking Arknights community. I'm talking about the most vocal members. They seem to, like, have this obsession with the past. They're just like, well, that's the current system that's in regular Arknights, so who cares if Enfield doesn't have a pity carryover? Who cares if Enfield doesn't have a pity carryover? That's how it's like in the first Arknights, so it's perfect. And you're just like, that's your only reason? That's your only reason? Weirdos.
I promised me a hair transplant if I did this, so yeah, that's why I'm here. So you wanna make Arknights fans mad, okay? They can make them mad in many different ways, especially just by existing, okay? So the first thing you wanna do to tilt someone in Arknights or to ward off a weary foe is you just mentioned the T word, okay? I'ma say it, brace yourself, tech. It's tech.
That's the chef's kiss right there. That is the chef's kiss right there.
It's crazy, right? Just like that, I felt 38 Reddit posts just spawn instantly on r/Arknights. It's all Reddit. But if you want to go more of a civil approach, you can just criticize something in the game you think is a problem. You know, hey, maybe I think the gameplay is a little bit niche. You're wrong. It's not niche, it's for everyone. It's the greatest tower defense gameplay you've seen, because we all know tower defenses are just as good as FPS and just hack and slash games, you know, it makes sense, right? Because everyone knows that Bloons tower defense with waifus is essentially the greatest game since fucking Call of Duty. Just don't criticize anything, and at the very least, make sure you don't have a goddamn opinion. You might be able to say that the story is slow. You're wrong again. Some people may like it and some people may hate it. You're still gonna be fucking wrong. Do you understand me? No matter what you do or what you say, there is no objective stance here, and a Schrodinger's box for fucking virgins. Okay?
Speaking of the T word, say his name and he appears.
Okay, number one, be me. Yeah, I've been living in that community's head rent-free for about 4 years now. Every 3 Reddit articles that blow up mention my name or vaguely allude to me because they're too much of pussies to even say my name out loud. Be an English speaker. Yep, they're not a fan of that one. Be from the West. Yeah, they don't like that. They like to pretend that they're Eastern creators and their Eastern players are good. Sorry to break this to you, you fucking retards. Nobody thinks Eastern's better because you get access to information 8 months ahead of everybody else. It's really not that hard when you have 8 months extra to learn and play the game to clear the content faster. Oh yeah, what else don't they like? They don't like when Westerns play for fun.
Ooh, boy. Bit of an elitist take here, isn't it? Bit of an elitist take here. Good thing Enfield is going to be releasing at the same time in every region. So this whole mythical Eastern CC superiority, it should probably be disappearing right off the rip. That, and it's a fucking gacha game, guys. It's a tower defense game. You just build the shit in the right order and you're good. It's not that hard. You could probably have an AI play it for you. You probably just input the commands into the AI and it'll play for you. That's baseline Arknights. And honestly, based off of how Enfield's combat is going, it might be the same thing.
Yeah, they don't like that shit. They're like, oh, dude, why are you building this character? Don't you know they get power crept in 2 years? Yeah, no shit, man. Hey, us Westerners are playing on the West server for a fucking reason. We do not care. What else they not like? When you use Spectre as a boss killer, you know, the role that she performs very well. Oh, they hate that shit. They can't stomach that shit. Yeah, you use Spectre as a boss killer, and other than that, that's pretty much it.
I don't know what that means, but I feel like he's been caught up about this for years.
Just remind them that absolutely nobody gives a fuck about Arknights. Yep, that's pretty much it.
Yeah, I think that explains how easy it is to get this community mad. They're so retarded, you can just say Tectone and they'll dox you. Anyways, moving on to the next community, we got the perfect copy and paste of the Genshin Impact community, the Honkai Star Rail community.
Oh boy. Oh boy. But this is the thing, right? Even the Honkai Star Rail community has started realizing how shit their game is. Otherwise, you wouldn't have posts every single day on the main subreddit talking about how bad the game has become. Honk Yap Starbucks, you talk too much. You guys talk too much in the story.
Honkai Star Rail community.
Remember Genshin could never
explain how to make this community mad than the #1 HSR hater himself.
When it comes to making Honkai Star Rail players mad or upset or angry, all I have to say is that it's not something difficult. It's not hard. It's actually something that's really easy. All you have to do is think about everything that you've experienced in the game and just spit real, honest facts about every single thing in it. And once you start doing that, what a terrible state the game is in, and you start actually speaking your mind, that is when you'll start making those players really fucking mad. And the thing is, you just talk about things like the rampant power creep, the fact that your Jing Liu with her light cone, your Blade with their light cone, all of these different 1.x characters with their light cones can't actually do anything in any of the endgame content that they have nowadays, you just start speaking your facts on the matter. But wait, there's more. Then you can start talking about the story and the storytelling. The fact that they have more black screens with white text than they actually have pivotal moments in the story. And the fact of the matter is, my oh fucking my, Amphorius, Honkai Star Rail 3.0, that was better taking people to sleep than actually being an enjoyable story, an enjoyable experience. And the thing is, you just say these facts, you say these observations, you say these real things that you have experienced as a player that once loved the fucking game. And people, it's diehard fans, the biggest shills, they will get mad at you.
See what I mean? It's just like the Genshin community. Only difference being they don't get mad at the word tectone. Now let's make a little change in games and talk about hit game Love and Deepspace.
Maybe I should have mentioned something about Super Break in there. I think that was the one big miss. I should have made a joke about Super Break.
Love and Deepspace. Now, all I know about this game is that it top fragged on the Gacha revenue report and made over $100 million. So I asked the #1 global content creator for Lance what she thought would be the easiest way of making the Love and Deepspace community mad.
So how do you make the Love and Deepspace community mad?
You want to know how to make the Love and Deepspace community mad, okay? There's one real way to do it, okay? These are a bunch of girl gooners that love these men. They want to kiss the men. They want to goon to these men. They want to do...
All the gay guys. All the gay guys that play that game too. Forgot about them.
They want to do all these things to these men. But you know what really makes them mad? Do you know what they hate more than anything else? Men kissing other men in Love and Deepspace. If you do that, if you make Silas kiss Zane, no. You get sent to the Otombi girl like hell pit, bro. You get sent to the depths of hell. You make Xavier kiss Caleb. Oh, no. You're not allowed to do that because I'm not kissing him. How dare you say that? Men kissing the other man? That's such a bad thing. Do you know what's even worse? Saying that you are married to one of the men. Oh, he's my husband. Oh, no, you're not allowed to do that because I'm the husband. I mean, wife. I'm the fucking wife.
What would happen if I, as a man, would go into that space and said all of that?
Oh, they would hate, bro. Men are not allowed in that community, bro. Just your presence alone being a man is like, no, we do not allow men.
Sorry, gay guys. Looks like you're gonna have to find a different game. Looks like you guys are gonna have to find a different game. Hap not beating the him allegations? Yeah, not with that husband drop line. Absolutely not. Nope. She's not beating the allegations with that one. Yeah, what a misspeak. Itoma, you should have edited that one out, buddy.
We do not allow men. There's a reason why you can't play as a man in Love and Deepspace, right? You have to play as a woman. Like, you as a man do not have a fucking opinion. Like, if you made art of, like, the two characters, dudes kissing, oh my god. They, like, I think they'd send a carpet bomb to your house. They'd send a carpet bomb to your house, honestly. Like, I think that's, like, the worst thing you could ever do.
Yep. If you're a man and you like Love and Deepspace, run. Run while you can. Next up is Zenless Zone Zero. Now, these motherfuckers are horny. In normal ways and not so normal ways. See, these people will get mad if you tell them either A, that the game is a gooner game, or B, that the character they jorka to is a fucking child. See, I actually know a guy that knows someone who could perfectly encapsulate what it would be like to make these dumb fucks mad.
If you're playing ZZZ, beat your meat. Zenless Zone Zero? More like Sleeper Zone Zero, am I right? Yeah. Alright, let's do a reaction to this trailer. Nah, it's a Gunner game. That's a kid. 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 Is that a fucking bear? That's a kid. That's a kid. She's dancing? Yeah, she's Gooner bait. She's a police? Yeah, she's Gooner bait. She's an office worker? Ah, that's a Gooner bait. She's a schoolgirl? Nah, I don't want to be canceled. What the fuck?
Yeah. That seems about right.
I've had conversations with a lot of people about ZZZ, and I've straight up told them that this is a gooner bait game, straight up. And I've had people like argue with me and tell me that it's like it's at the same level, or it's not even like more gooner than other games. And I'm just like, are you on crack? Like, how could you even say that? They know the audience, right? Like you could just look at the fucking designs of the characters. It's just softcore porn at this point. Let's be honest here.
See, now I put Azur Lane and Nikke on here without knowing shit about it, because I frankly only play Nikke and specifically and only for the tits. So I'll let the two knowledgeable gooners talk about how to make these two communities mad.
So my top way of pissing off the Azur Lane community would be removing all of the gooner skins in the game, because let's be real, that is this the only thing that is keeping the game running?
I'm gonna be honest, I have no idea about this fucking game. I've never played it before. All I know is that apparently the girls are like the ships, like the USS Cumbuster or something. Oh, what's up, Fob? So Fob is somebody that masturbates pretty much, I think at least 17 times a day to gacha games. So I think he has like the most valid take here when it comes to Gooner bait. I think ZZZ is just a bit more degen. They aren't full Gooner bait like Brown Dust 2, Snowbreak, Nikke, or Azur Lane. I think that's fair. That's like saying, hey, this is spicy. ZZZ might be like Sriracha or Tabasco, and then these games, right, are like a fucking ghost pepper. ZZZ is still spicy. These things are just spicier, but I can still call it spicy in the first place. And that's the thing. In those conversations that I was having with people about ZZZ being Gooner bait, they were trying to be like, oh, well, I mean, just look at Camellia and Shorekeeper. And I was like, okay, but it's not like they're like a little bit enticingly designed. But I'm like, you literally got like, just look at Bernice, you fucking freak. Just look at that. Bernice is nothing. She's tame as fuck. If your family saw you playing ZZZ, they would think less of you. 1,000,000%. If you're playing ZZZ on the family television in the living room, you know 1,000% they would immediately think less of you. And yes, if you played a game like Brown Dust 2 or Azur Lane on the family television, you'd probably get disowned. I play ZZZ in the living room in front of my girl. Bro, your body pillow doesn't count, man.
Now, I am a long-term player of Azur Lane. I love Azur Lane, and I love the Gooner skins in it. But, bro, there'd be an absolute riot if anybody even went into any of these subreddits or anything and said, hey, man, I think we should really stop over-sexualizing the characters. I think it's kind of a bad idea. I don't really like that, which is absolutely crazy. And obviously, we had a ton of incidents in the past of, like, some of these skins, like, with the boobs kind of, like, hanging out over the top of the thing, and it caused a whole entire controversy. And there was a lot of people on the Azur Lane side saying, hey, it's totally fine, you know, we love this kind of stuff. And then there was a ton of like people that don't even play these kind of games being like, what the hell? Boobs aren't supposed to do that. It turned into one of the biggest gacha dramas ever over literally a character skin. So that's how hostile they can get over it, and that's how protective they are over their big booby skins. And
this will be my hot take of the day. People that are this obsessed over gooning, they could probably use some kind of medical attention. If you're this obsessed over gooning, I think that the taxpayer dollars in your country could be utilized to help you, and it would be a net benefit to society. Let's leave it at that.
And to be honest, I'm part of that community too. If you try to get rid of my big booby skins, I will literally come to your house. I will find you. I will do something horrible.
Let's just pour one out real quick for Itoma, because I think we're about to get his video demonetized with Nikke. As a longtime Nikke player myself, let me just tell you, there are a couple things that you could do to the game that you'd piss off the whole community right quick. First things first, that's really gonna piss people off is found in the settings, graphics, this one right here, the morph effects. If you were to go and take this setting away and go and actually just have it set to off, you're going to piss off every Nikke player in the community, because this is an essential part of this game. Morph effects on. Let's go in and take a look.
I've never played this game. I never played this game because I just thought about the societal backlash of people knowing that I played this game. I view playing games like this as akin to just like showing your Pornhub history to every person you've ever met. If I played this game, you couldn't waterboard that out of me.
Let's go in and take a look at a well-known character here, Volume. With Volume and the morph effects on, and we go into
Her name
shooting.
is Volume.
Watch what happens. Look at the jiggle. And look, Nikke players love their jiggle, okay? But if you were to take those morph effects off, watch this. It's not the same. Stiff as a board, like a literal cardboard cutout. You take that away, you're gonna have a riot on your hands. Now, if you really want to get somebody else from the Nikke community really tilted, tell them that they only play the game for the gooning and that they don't actually care about the story. A lot of people don't know this. Nikke is a sleeper hit where it's actually got a good quality story that you can engage with, but it constantly gets painted as only the gooner game. Yeah, Connor, because the first point you just made about the jiggle physics. You're allowed to like both. That's acceptable, but if you tell a Nikke player that the story sucks, you're gonna get them fired up right quick. So I would suggest you don't do that.
Hey, Nikke players, story sucks. Y'all are just desperately looking for a reason to play the game other than jacking off. Because if it got out there that the only reason you played this game was to masturbate, that's basically the same as telling people that you pay thousands of dollars on OnlyFans, and it doesn't look good. Imagine somebody going up to you and telling you that you spend thousands of dollars on OnlyFans. You're just thought of as a lesser being. Let's be honest. And so I would desperately be looking for some other way to prop up the game so that I don't look like the biggest degenerate ever. So yeah, let's say the story's good. It's really good, man. I swear it's good, man. I swear it's good. I'm not just a coomer. I don't play this game just to coom. Oh, it's a good story, I swear, guys. Just ignore the jiggling tits and asses for about 2 seconds. It's a good story, guys. This is what playing too much Nikke does to you. You turn into Fob.
So I would suggest you don't do that. Third thing that you can do, and I think by far is the most dangerous thing that you can do, it would be to remove Anise from the game. Now, she may not have been winning in the overt popularity polls, but Anise is by far one of the most beloved characters in this game. And even in her SR form, but as well, also in her summer skin, she's a very popular character.
I wonder why.
And you might be saying, Connor, but she didn't win, the top popularity slot. Like, why can you go ahead and say that? Because this character, more than any other character in the game, more than Cinderella, Red Hood, Rappy, has by far the most fan art on certain websites, if you know what I mean. So I would strongly suggest not removing her from the game because that is going to get them tilted. Anyway, that's how you piss off a Nikke player. On to the next one.
Now let's talk about how to make the
Oh boy, glad we cooked this one up for last.
Now let's talk about how to make the Wuthering Waves community mad. Now I will say there are some similarities between the Genshin and Wuwa community. Saying that will also make them mad. You can pretty much apply anything said about the Genshin Impact community and transfer it over to the Wuwa community. But since Wuwa is a more gameplay focused game with actual good fucking gameplay, there's a fuck ton of people that would get mad by someone just doing this shit.
This is going to be your #1 easy peasy lemon squeezy guide to maximize your power, prestige, and prowess of your Wuthering Waves account. As you can see, we are here on Wuthering Waves, and we are hovering over the worst character in existence in Wuthering Waves history, Zhang Liao. They gave us Zhang Liao in the 1.2 update, and for good reason. He's dog shit. They thought he's not gonna sell, and he's dog shit. The worst character, arguably, in the entire game. And what you're going to do, you're going to remove every single one of Zhang Liao's echoes, and you're going to apply them to the real MVP, the real Electro MVP of the game, Yuan Wu. You're going to apply each and every single one of Zhang Liao's echoes to Yuan Wu. Why? Because Yuan Wu is actually the best character in the game. As you can see, I have also S6'd him, and I've maximized basically all of his traits, and I've chosen to bench Zhang Liao because of how trash he is.
You wanna know the thing I'm most mad about in this video? The fact that bro's intro skill is level 8. That means we spent 2 weekly boss mats, 2 of those weekly boss mats that we're complaining about not having enough of, to increase the intro skill damage by about 10%. 10 fucking percent.
Step 2. If you were stupid enough, like myself, to summon for this dogshit character, Camellia, and her weapon, you're going to give her weapon to Rover, be it male or female, and you're going to give Camellia the Emerald of Genesis, and then you're going to bench her. Why? Because she is the most, how could I put this? She is the unit I regret summoning for the most.
Hey, if my crit rate looked like that with Emerald of Genesis, I'd say the same exact thing. Bro has about 2 substats on the entire build. I'd say the same thing. You played a 50-50 to roll for the character. Now you're playing a 50-50 to deal damage every single time you field her. Yep, must not be fun.
And I think anyone else that summoned for Camellia are a bunch of donkeys, as the great Gordon Ramsay says. There's your #1 Wuthering Waves guide on how to maximize your potential on Wuthering Waves.
Yeah, the meta fucks will indeed be fucking seizing if you do this shit. See, this next one is so easy that I only have to say one sentence. All you have to do to make the Blue Archive community mad is to just call them lolicons. Yeah, that's it. Next up.
I don't think it makes them mad. I think they like it. I think they like it. Gonna be honest, guys. I think Fob can confirm, right? Fob, they like it when you call them that, right? It's like how Pokey likes being called stupid. I feel like Pokey like jerks off to like the responses to his bad tweets.
Punishing Grey Raven. Now, based on what I've seen from this community, is that they really don't like it when you call the game dead. Or if you say no one cares about the game. The PGR community strikes me as a community that legit won't be mad at anything. Even I personally had no bad run-ins with the community. But the moment you say that that game is irrelevant, they will hunt you down like that one slug that will keep chasing you until it kills you. They all individually turn into their own GI robots that will try to hunt you down no matter what, just for saying the game is irrelevant. Now, this one is not a specific game. Rather, it's a social media platform. The Twitter community. Now, the Twitter community gets mad at all of the fucking above. There's no winning on Twitter.
not wrong
no
about
matter what
PGR.
you say or who you side with.
It's just you gotta make sure that there are actual PGR players there for them to get mad. Because oftentimes, you'll say something about PGR being irrelevant, and there won't actually be a PGR player there in the room to get upset by it. So you have to say it like a lot of times to get at least like a couple of people engaged.
You say or who you side with, whose dick you suck, which game you say is better and which game is worse.
PGR players are like shiny Pokemon. Super rare to encounter them in the wild.
Whose dick you suck, which game you say is better and which game is worse. You will still have people shitting on you. Now, this does make it the best place to farm interactions, since these retards get so mad they will write their shit on notepad, screenshot it, and reply to you with that because the Twitter character limit wasn't enough for them. Now, Reddit, aka r/Gacha Gaming, is almost the same, with the sole exception of Wuthering Waves does not exist on that fucking platform. That subreddit is so full of hoyo cock-sucking idiots that the mods will make sure there's minimum Wuthering Wave posts, and every time there is, they don't even exceed one upvote. Now, that is how you can make every gacha community mad. Well, the ones that matter.
Right.
Anyways, thanks to all of the lovely people in this video. This video wouldn't be as good as it is if these lovely people wouldn't be in it. Go subscribe to all of them, except Tectone, because he bullies me in DMs. And I'll see y'all next video.
We're wasting this vid on your channel. It's only gonna get 3K views. What a fucking dickhead. Alrighty. So, it does look like, Techless, you have been proven incorrect. In just a short time span of only 16 hours, the video has gotten to over 8,000 views. So it looks like you were wrong in your prediction, silly old man. Perhaps it's time to hang up the gloves. Perhaps it's time to pass down the reins, old baldy. Awesome video by Itoma. Very, very funny premise. Obviously, he had to step in a little bit. You know, maybe could have gotten some more interactions with some other CCs. I think it would have been really interesting to see Mr. Jokey's take on some of these games. Maybe it could have been like a 2-second segment, right? Like make how to make Wuwa mad, and he's just like, be me. And then we could have just moved on from there. Overall, great stuff. Really appreciate the collaboration opportunity. Got a lot of big names in here. And W video. Let me know what you all think. Peace out.